Virginia for 5 minutes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Do appreciate you being here today. I apologize. We had a meeting related to the coal industry and black lung. We had a roundtable that Chairman Bobby Scott and another committee was hosting, and I have a district that has produced a lot of coal over the years, and so that was an important issue as well. Now, along those lines, we have a lot of pipelines being built now because of what I would see as the EPA's war on coal and the shutdown of like half of the industry in the last couple of years. The EPA is moving to regulate emissions of methane in the oil and gas industry by requiring oil and gas processing and transmission facilities to find and repair methane leaks. This was a part of a speech given last week by the EPA director, administrator. PHMSA has already proposed a leak detection rule and has worked with the industry to reduce leaks. In fact, I think overall methane emissions are down about 13% in the last couple of years through various things that you all are doing. I have concerns about the EPA imposing new regulations on pipeline operations that PHMSA already regulates. Has PHMSA provided any advice or guidance to the EPA in their development of their strategies and their proposals? Has EPA solicited any advice from you all? And does PHMSA foresee working with the EPA in the development of yet new regulations in this arena? And because time is short, if you could answer all that quickly, I'd appreciate it.
I think that one of the issues that country is the issue of aging infrastructure writ large, and one of the byproducts of aging infrastructure is leaks, particularly in natural gas pipelines. So as we look to invest in replacement of old pipe, that helps reduce methane emissions, but also across the board helps with that larger goal. We always look to partner with our federal,
Yes,
across the board. So would be happy to continue to do that.
Well, it appears you all have been doing a fairly good job, so I hope they don't come in and start changing a lot of things. I would also have to note that according to Ms. McCarthy, the administrator of the EPA, methane is upwards of 25 times more potent than carbon dioxide. So I'm a little concerned about that because they've been working so hard to eliminate coal as a fossil fuel that's used in this country, of which we have an abundant supply. I wonder if this is just the opening salvo in a new war on natural gas. That being said, though, we do have a lot of natural gas pipelines being built. The Mountain Valley Pipeline is coming through my district. Very pleased to see that you all participated in the scoping hearings related to the Mountain Valley Pipeline. And so I guess I have to ask, what role do you all play in advising or assisting either the pipeline companies or FERC prior to FERC approval of a new gas pipeline?
Thank you for the question. We are truly in an advisory and a support role, both to the states and to FERC during the siting process. So if there's questions about safety, we often partner with FERC or the states to make sure that if citizens have questions during public meetings, et cetera, we talk through what our requirements are for design, construction, et cetera, of new pipeline.
I appreciate that. In mountainous crossings, and my district has got a lot of mountains in it, what are PHMSA's top concerns, and where do you see greatest difficulty in ensuring the long-term structural safety of pipelines when they're crossing over and through mountains?
I would tell you that our requirements are fairly robust in the new construction criteria. And so regardless of terrain, there are requirements that look at the geology of any particular area, and that those requirements are met as new pipe is constructed.
And are there other areas that you believe that PHMSA and FERC could collaborate to a greater extent to ensure the safety concerns that a lot of my constituents are raising, and can you get in early in that process as well?
We, I believe, have been working. I had a chance to meet with the chairman of FERC, Norman Bay, and we've been working very collaboratively at a very local level to make sure that we're addressing citizens' concerns. And PHMSA's role in all of that is to, again, articulate what our safety mission is and how the actual operation of a pipeline would work once it's in the ground.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
The gentleman yields back, and that concludes the questions, except I have